What about when people tell you there's problems? What do you say? When people say problems,
Solution.
you look for because you have solution. You focus on solutions, right? Right. So I'm here with my favorite guest of all time. This is gonna be an amazing podcast. I think we're gonna go like 5 hours. Is that okay with you, Italia? 5 hours? 5 hours is a long time because then we're gonna run out of. We're gonna be hungry. So, you're one of the smartest people that I've met, and you have a question that you want to start with. So, just in case you don't know, Italia is my daughter. She is 6, and she is very intelligent. She can do anything that she wants, and she is an entrepreneur already. She's my little daughter, big daughter, because you have. So let me ask you a question, Italia, really quick, and then you could ask me that question that you had. But you have how many sisters? You have sisters, brothers, or how many brothers or sisters do you have, and what's their name?
I have a sister named Berlin.
And how old is Berlin?
3.
3, and then you have another one, right?
Yeah.
But put the mic in your mouth. Put it down like that, yeah. So the little one is how old? What's her name?
Callie.
Callie. But she was just born, so she's a baby.
Mhm.
So she's been like a few days, right, or
Yeah.
something? Like how many? Like you think? Like how many days? Cause how big is she?
Tiny.
Tiny. So you had a question for me. What was the question you were gonna ask me?
What's your favorite food?
Well, it depends. I like to eat. I don't like to eat food that's healthy, but I eat food that's healthy because it's fuel, and then I eat healthy food because it gives you muscles. When I do my weights, and I lift weights, and then I do exercise, I gotta eat like chicken and that kind of stuff because chicken and vegetables because it makes you healthy and strong, and you build the muscle, and then protein shakes because you need to take protein in order to have muscles, and I think a man needs to have big muscles, right? But
Yeah.
if you ask me what's my favorite food, like when I don't care, I think I like to drink some mimosas. I'm sure you know that. I like mimosas with a hamburger, and I like Doritos with cheese, and I like pizza with avocado.
Okay. What's your favorite color?
I like yellow and red because those are Ferrari colors, and you know I like Ferraris.
Mhm. What's your favorite chips?
My favorite chips have to be the Doritos, the cheese Doritos with cheese on top of it, and I love those. So aren't those good? You like those too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question though. You come to the office. Do you like coming to the office? Do you like coming to the office better, or do you like being at home better?
Both. Both.
Both. But okay, so what do you like about coming to work?
Now I get to be with my dad.
And you like to be with your dad?
Mhm.
Why do you like being with your dad? Because when you come to the office, like you're with the dad, but dad is like working, right? He's working out, he's working, he's filming, he's in meetings. So you're not with me the whole time.
But sometimes I'm with you.
But you said you're with me a little bit sometimes.
Mhm.
So it's important for you to be with me a little bit, even if it's just a little bit, because you're here in the office with me, or why not? Why isn't it the same if you just wait for me at home and then I get home and then you're with me at home? Why is it better if you come to the office?
Because my dad makes money, and because I like going to the office with my dad.
You in the house, you tend to get a little bit energetic. Like you start jumping and then you dance and then you scream and then you kind of sometimes fight with your sister, and you're very loud. So why are you loud and energetic in the house sometimes, and sometimes you're a little bit quiet?
Because I eat lots of candy.
Candy. So maybe we get you a few candies right now. If we get you some candies, are you gonna go crazy?
Yes.
Yeah. So next time we do the second part of this podcast, we're gonna get you a lot of candy, but we'll get you some candy after too. Remember, we got to give advice. So if there's other kids watching this, and you want to give them advice, like something that you've learned from your dad, from your mom, what advice would you give to other kids? Like, what would you tell other kids if you see other kids that are not successful like you, not rich like you? What would you tell these kids so that they can be like you?
To go to the office with their mom and dad.
That's very very good advice. And you would give that advice because that has made you smarter? You think that has made you smarter?
Yeah.
Okay, can you explain a little bit, or just say how that has made you a little bit smarter? Like, what things have you learned by being here in the office?
To make money.
To make money. So how do you make money? Like, what have you learned about money? Like, what is money?
It's something you can use to buy stuff.
Yeah. And is that important?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you like more? Do you like sticky stuff or not sticky stuff?
I like sticky stuff because I would be able to stick the mic there so that it stays down, because you move it up and down. So I like sticky stuff because when you have a business and when you have a team, you want the team members and you want the business people to be sticky, because when people are sticky, they stick together and they win. Because teams, like if you have your friends and you guys are all sticky, you're gonna be a lot of people. And then if somebody else can't get their team to be sticky, they're gonna be by themselves. So you're gonna go there and you're gonna beat them up because you have a lot of people. You're gonna win.
Stick together.
Yep. So stickiness is always better. You want to make people sticky. You want people stick to you. What's the next question?
Do you like cats better or dogs?
I like dogs better because dogs are tough. Dogs can bite. Dogs can protect. And cats can protect. Cats can fight. Cats are more like...
Cat, like big cat. No, not like big cats. Like...
Are you talking about big cats or little cats?
Like little cats that just not...
Yeah, so I mean, to me, cats are... They're, in a way, not helpful. Because all they do is they just sit in the corner. They lay hairs everywhere. They pee. And they don't do anything. They don't... Like, if robbers go inside a house, what is the cat going to do? Gonna go meow or run away and hide. Now if a robber comes in and they see Chip, big dog, he's gonna bark right away and he's gonna go there and bite them. And now though, if you're talking about little dogs, like a little Chihuahua, it's not as good as a big dog, but at least the Chihuahua is still gonna bark and it's gonna make noise. A cat's not gonna bark. I never seen a cat bark. Have you?
But they do say meow.
Yeah, so they can protect you. So dogs, I think, are more important because dogs, they're big and tough, like men, and like Papa, and they're gonna kick some ass. Did you have another question?
Yeah.
All right, what's the next question?
The next question is, do you like bubbles better or do you like just water better?
I like water because bubbles get everything dirty.
No, I mean like, would you prefer like bubbles in the bubble container, or would you prefer just water in the container?
Or you're talking about like the sparkling water, like the water that has like bubbles inside.
Yeah.
Well, I love champagne, and champagne is bubbly, so I'm gonna go with bubbles. I love bubbles, and then also like, for example, right now, you know that I'm not drinking, right? I'm not drinking alcohol. I'm not drinking champagne, right? So because I'm not drinking, then I like to drink sparkling water. That's just water with bubbles. So it's water, and it has bubbles, so I can drink that, and it makes me, it tastes different than water, so that I don't get bored of water, and it's healthy. So I like sparkling water. So bubbles would be the answer to that.
What's your favorite place?
But my favorite place of like my favorite place in the world. My favorite place in the world is called Dorado Beach in Puerto Rico, and staying in one of the what do they call them, the
Hotels?
the hotels, but it's more of it's more than a hotel. It's the Dorado, the Ritz Dorado Beach Reserve, but we don't stay in the hotel room. We stay in the house. Remember, we rent like a big house. No, it's like more than that. It's a $20 million home, but we rent that home, and then it has like 3 bedrooms. It has a huge bathroom and huge living room and kitchen, and then we just open. Remember, we opened the front door, and then we have a pool there, and then we have the ocean in front.
Yeah.
That's my favorite place in the world, and then especially when you wake up, and then. I like to wake up, and I like to drink some champagne, go to the beach, and then you like to go and pick up the shells, the shells, and then we go for beach walks. Remember?
You had to find crabs.
Yeah, and last time we found a crab.
Yeah, but it ran away when we ran to get the container.
Yeah, we came back and then we couldn't find it anymore, huh?
But we found sea snails.
Yep. That was fun. So let me ask you a question. What is your favorite place?
Disneyland.
Disneyland. So you said that you wanted me to buy you Disneyland?
Yes.
Would that be your dream come true?
Yes.
Maybe in 5 years I can buy you Disneyland. So what we're in about maybe 25 days we're gonna go on a trip.
Let me go to Disneyland.
So I'm thinking we could either go to the Disneyland in Orlando, which we've been there. That's Disney World.
Or Universal Studios.
Universal Studios is here. Or I have an idea. You've been to Hawaii. You remember Hawaii? So Hawaii has a place that has a Disneyland. Did you know that it's like the Disneyland Hotel, and it's in Hawaii? So in 25 days we're gonna go on a family trip. So mommy and daddy have been working hard.
Yeah.
We've been making a lot of money, so we're gonna go on a family trip, and it's gonna be you, your sisters, me and your mom. So what do you think about going to Hawaii, where the Disneyland in Hawaii? What do you think about going there? Do you think that would be fun, or would you rather go somewhere else?
I think it would be fun.
Yeah. So maybe we'll do that. Would you rather go there or go to Dorado Beach?
I can't decide.
Why not?
Because they're both really good.
So if they're both really good, I'd rather go to Dorado Beach.
Me too.
You too? But the Hawaii place has a Disneyland. Dorado Beach doesn't have a Disneyland. So what do you feel? How do you feel about that?
I would rather go to Hawaii.
Hawaii. Okay, well, I think we could go to Hawaii. You've been a good sister. So tell me, how has it been being a big sister? Because you were our first child. You were our first kid, and you told your mom yesterday that when you were born, she wanted a boy, and then Callie, and then she wanted a boy with Berlin, or we thought it was a boy. Like, what exactly did you tell your mom? You don't want to talk about that? Hmm? No? Okay. So we'll skip that question. Uh, okay, so tell me this. You're a big sister, right?
Yeah.
How has it been being a big sister, and how is it dealing with your sisters? Like dealing with Berlin and then with Callie. Do you get along with your sisters? Do you sometimes have fights? How do you get along with your sisters, and how is it being the big sister?
Good. Dad,
Yeah.
where is your favorite filming place?
My favorite filming place is here in my office in this studio, beautiful studio that I have.
The studio?
Yeah. And look, Italia, people can follow you there. You see that? We have your Instagram is at Italia.Preciado. So people can go there and follow you on your Instagram for your stories. Tell people about your YouTube channel. You have a channel, right? You film, what do you film?
Toy videos.
See, that's more like it. See, that everybody heard that. So toy videos. And like kind of like Ryan,
Yeah.
but yours are better, right?
Yeah.
Why are yours better?
Because I do Toy House too.
That's awesome. And now you want to ask me a question now?
Yeah.
All right, what's your question?
Dad,
Yeah.
what's your favorite watch out of all of them?
Uh I would say Patek Philippe and Richard Mille, which is this was a Patek, and then the Richard Mille is my other favorite. And then Rolex is nice, but Rolex is more of a starter watch. Like the watch that I wear when I go to the beach.
Mm. Dad,
Mhm.
what's your favorite candy?
Oh, I think you know that one.
I do. Sour candy.
Yeah, sour candy, especially the Sour Patch Kids. Sour Patch Kids are really really good. So, what do you like? Because remember, right now I'm being very healthy. I'm not drinking any champagne or nothing like that. Do you like it better when I drink champagne or when I don't drink champagne?
I like it when you're happy. And when you... I like both.
Both. Am I happier when I drink champagne or when I don't drink champagne?
When you drink champagne.
When I drink champagne?
When you drink champagne.
Okay, okay. I think I'm happy both ways.
That's what I said.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. But it's good to be healthy, and to not drink too much champagne. Just very little and not too much, right?
Yeah.
Now, because it's the same thing with, I think, when you eat a lot of candies, sometimes that's not a good idea, right? When you eat too many candies, what happens when you eat too many candies?
I start jumping and running around the place.
What about fights? Do you get into fights when you eat a lot of candy? You're like your mom. You don't want to talk about anything negative, huh? Anything that makes you look not too good. You don't like talking about that, huh? Because guys, if you don't know that, Italia is a perfect girl, right? You're perfect? Like your mom? Is your mom
Dad.
perfect? Yeah.
What's your favorite game?
My favorite game is boxing.
What's your favorite sport?
Well, my favorite sport is boxing. My favorite game then would be playing pool. Remember we play pool sometimes? Your mom has a question. She says, Italia, what do you tell your sister when she says you can't do something?
I say to Berlin to say, how could I?
How could I? How could I do it?
How could I?
That's very smart, because a lot of kids, when they tell them, you can't do that, they say, okay, and they don't do it. But when they tell you you can't do something, you say, how can I do it?
Mm-hmm.
Where did you learn that? Who taught you that? Say it.
Mom.
Mom? So, your mom is very smart, huh?
Yeah.
What's something else that you've learned from your mom? What does your mom tell you all the time?
The same thing that I tell Berlin.
What?
How could I?
Now, what about when people tell you there's problems? What do you say? When people say problems,
Solution.
you look for because you have solution. You focus on solutions, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think people don't say like solutions all the time, and some people just say problems? Or remember when people tell you, Italia, be careful, what do you tell them? Remember when people are saying, be careful, be careful, be careful, I say, the Preciados are not careful.
We're dangerous.
Very dangerous. Because I think a lot of parents, they tell their kids all the time, hey, be careful, hey, be careful, hey, be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful. And then the kids are all scared, like, I can't do anything. I can't look over there. I can't look over there. I can't look over there. I can't touch anything. I can't move. You can't do anything. You have to be careful. And I tell them, don't say be careful, because be careful is for little scary kids, little chicken kids, right? We're dangerous. People need to be careful about Italia. So, you got a question and one more question, or a few more questions?
What's your favorite shoes that you have?
My favorite shoes. My favorite shoes are red bottoms, because they have the red bottom. See that?
Yeah.
So, when you think those are cool, red bottoms?
Yeah.
You know what they should make though? Maybe they should make yellow bottoms. Since my favorite color is yellow,
Yeah.
make some yellow bottoms for Albert.
Yeah, but Dad, aren't you on that side and I'm on this side? I mean, I'm on this side and you're on that side.
Yeah, but that camera on that side is recording you, and that camera on the other side is recording me. That's why we're like flipped around. This was a really good first podcast for you. This is you know that a lot of people that are a lot older, people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s have been on this podcast, and they've done other recordings and they get very nervous. Right, Anthony?
Yeah.
You seem very confident and like it's nothing. So and this is just your first time. Like why do you think you were not nervous?
Because my daddy works here.
It's a good answer. What else? I think there's more to that. Like, because you're the one doing it. I know I work here, but you're the one doing it. Like you're very brave. Imagine, because when you sing, you're gonna sing in front of a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
So like right now you are speaking in front of a lot of people, because a lot of people, like millions of people, are watching you right now, all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't seem to be nervous at all, not one bit.
Hey, why is pointing at?
Huh?
Why is,
Tell people where they can follow you.
on Driven Kids.
Driven Kids. And then your Instagram is right there, right? Show them where your Instagram is. Right behind you, right? Right there. People can follow you. So follow Italia. She's very smart girl. She's an entrepreneur since 6. Actually, you've been an entrepreneur for a while.
Yeah.
Now, Italia. So if you can give any tips or secrets to other kids watching this, what would be like your secret tip or advice? Something that you want to teach kids, something that you want to help other kids. What's one thing you would tell kids that has helped you become so successful? Put it down. So you got to talk into the mic. Think about it for a second. What's one thing you would tell kids so that they can be successful and rich like you?
To make money.
That's a very, very good advice. And you said that money is important because why?
Because you can buy stuff with it.
That's right. And then if your grandpa is sick, your grandma is sick, your mom is sick, or your dad, you have money because you got to pay for that, and you can help your grandma or mom if you have money, right? Because you could buy stuff, but if anybody in your family or your friend needs money, you can help them, right? If you have no money, then what could you do? Work. Why do you think people that don't have money, why do you think they don't have money?
Because they don't work.
They don't. So if somebody's watching this and they don't have any money, so when they don't have any money, it's called being broke. Because they don't have money, so they're broke. So for people that are broke watching this and they're not working, what would you tell them?
But how will they see us if they don't have a phone because they can't buy it?
Well, they would have to. That's a good question. See, this is how smart kids are. Now, there's a lot of people that are broke, but they still have phones. They still have other friends that have phones. They could go to the library and watch your YouTube channel. So there's people that are broke and they'll find a way to watch this. That's the beautiful thing about social media, that if they go to the library, they can go and get on YouTube, because YouTube is free.
How?
They go to the library has computers, and they could go into a computer and watch this, and then they're going to learn from you. So if they watch this and they don't have a job, they don't work, and they don't have any money, and they're broke.
But how do they go inside the library?
Because library is free. Library is free, right, Anthony? Yeah.
It's government funded.
So the government pays for it. So they can see this. So they are going to see this. So the question is, what is your message to people that are lazy, don't work, and don't have any money? What would you tell them?
Probably they get up and work.
And stop being lazy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're not a lazy person, right?
No.
Do you think that that's one of the keys to your success, not being lazy?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many hours a day do you work? Well, how many hours have you been working today here at the office? I mean, you've been here for quite a few hours. Like, how many hours do you think? More or less? Like, how many? More. Okay, but like how many? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many? 6. Well, what number is that? Say it. Count it so people can see. Count it on the mic.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. So you work 6 hours today and you're 6.
Yeah.
And there's people that are homeless. You know, remember, like, we were driving and we saw homeless people in the streets, and they weren't they're not working. There's people that like broke people don't work, and you're 6 years old, and you work 6 hours today. So I just want to tell you that I'm really proud of you, because you're a really hard worker. You're a really hard worker, and you lead by example, because other kids are gonna see you and they're gonna be like, Italia works and she's only 6 and she goes to the office and works. I want to be like Italia. And then you're gonna inspire all the kids to work like you so that they can be successful like you. How does that make you feel?
Good.
Awesome. So Italia, do you have one more question, or do you want to wrap it up?
I have one more question.
Okay, let's go with your question.
Dad,
Yeah.
do you like vases for flowers or pots?
I like bases because they're like skinnier and smaller, and you could just put them in on top of the desk. And the pots, it depends. If they're big pots, I don't like bulky things.
Mm.
You got it. So you want to wrap it up? You want to end it, and then we'll do another episode next time? Or do you want to ask one more thing?
I want to ask one more thing.
All right, let's do it.
Dad,
Yeah.
what's your favorite? If you went to the hair salon, what would you want for your haircut?
Well, remember, I don't go to hair salons. You asked me if I would go to a hair salon, but if I would go to a hair salon, I would just get the same buzz cut. I would just cut it. I do a number 1.5 on the top, and then I fade it with a 1, and then I go half a 1, and then I go like a 0 and down here. But the reason why I don't go to a hair salon is because I don't want to waste time. So like if I go to the hair salon, I have to drive there, I have to park, I have to get out, then I have to sit down, then I have to get a haircut, and then I have to listen for 30 minutes. I have to listen to the person cutting my hair. And I don't want to listen to the person cutting my hair because I'd rather read a book or listen to an audio book, listen to a podcast while I cut my own hair. And I don't have to waste all that time driving around and listening to a barber or somebody that cuts my hair when I could listen to an audiobook or a podcast from like a millionaire or billionaire or trillionaire, and I'm going to listen to better information, and I'm going to save time by not driving around. But does that make sense or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know for ladies, for girls, you girls like to go there and get ready and get shampoo and get blow dryer and put all the makeup and all that stuff. But for me, I like to be quick, like save time. That's why I have a gym here, showers here. We have our own studio here. We have our pool table. We have our bar.
Dad,
Yeah.
didn't you say last question?
Yeah. You asked me if I have a question?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have one last question to wrap this up. This is very impressive. You went 40 minutes on this podcast, and it's your first one. So last question that I'm going to ask you is, what do you like better, Ferraris or Rolls Royces?
Ferraris.
Ferraris. There you go. And why?
Because they're super fast.
Oh, answer it on the mic.
Because they're super fast.
Awesome. Do you recommend every kid that's watching this? Do you recommend them to try driving a Ferrari or getting in a Ferrari? Tell the kids, Mike.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, Italia, we're gonna wrap it up, and we're gonna do a second part, and then we'll talk about other things, other tips that we can give other kids watching this or other people in the world on how we can help them be successful. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Well, Italia, thank you so much for being part of my podcast driven channel. You were by far my favorite guest. You are, like I said, impressive, 6 years old, and your first ever podcast, you went 40 minutes, and you went longer than a lot of people that are 30, 40, 60 years old, and they get nervous. You didn't get nervous. You went 40 minutes, your first time, and you're 6. You've never been to school, and you're smarter than a lot of these people that graduated and got college degrees. So I'm very impressed by your intelligence, and thank you for being a guest, and I am so, so happy, and I love you so much.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too. All right, so thank you guys. We'll see you next time.